when I told her I like her, and then she say no.
No, I was very
You
scared.
bitch!
Good morning! I saw that my husband just came back from the gym and we're going to have a rundown of what we're going to do today. Oh, okay. So we're going to go for one of our poly friends' wedding today. He is John's back then bandmate. He was known as my part-time boyfriend. Because John and I are from different business school. And I always have to wait for him lah, and he always take very long lah, don't know why lah. Our school time just different lah. So Chris will be there waiting with me, and then everyone just would thought that we are together, but actually no, he has his own girlfriend. This is my boyfriend.
Correct. Because Pat and I were not in the same course, so we always ended class at different time. So Chris was actually Pat's friend, which she introduced to me.
Yes.
Yeah. So they will always hang around and wait for me to finish so we can go and eat together.
Good friend are you?
Good friend. So today is getting married. We are very excited to go and see.
Congratulations.
We've never actually met his wife.
Have lah!
Oh, you have? Oh.
I worked with her before! Please.
Oh. Are you sure it's her?
Hi Pris. I'm so sorry about that. But yes, congratulations to you too. Can't wait to see you both.
We are on our way to town because Pat has ring appointment. So if you all don't know, Pat's side hustle is that she sells engagement ring and wedding bands and stuff like that. But anyway, I thought we will talk about the story of how we met, since we are actually meeting Chris, which was actually there when I asked Pat to be my girlfriend. So Pat and I met when we were both 15. And
in our secondary school.
Correct. And it was I was attached then, I think.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think so. And there was this guy that liked her. And so he said, hey, there's this guy I like, can you be my wingman? Then I'm like, okay lah, sure. So by then I Sec 3 already ma. So he brought me to a playground behind school. And he introduced me to her. And I remember she was sitting on a bench. And I thought, okay, wow, this girl very pretty.
I'm so flattered leh, cause not many people feel like I'm very pretty last time one eh. All my family make fun of me.
Have. In secondary school, a lot of boys like her. It's just that she also has a best friend lah. Then her best friend a bit more foxy ah. So that was when I realized, oh okay, I can totally see why you like her lah. And because I had a girlfriend, then I didn't think too much of it. But you know, I completely got why he likes her.
So he 一见钟情你 leh? Is it?
Yeah, I think so maybe. But
you cheat.
But it's like a wrong time, wrong place kind of vibe, you know. So I was not making moves. But I remember it was my first time being able to talk to a pretty girl, right? Without feeling nervous, because I already had a girlfriend and that it was very clear that it was a wingman situation. So I remember
you feel that your conscience was clear lah. That's why you could talk to that girl because you had a girlfriend.
Correct. But even though I was intimidated by you, you know, I remember we exchanged numbers on that day as well.
Are you making up these stories? Why I don't remember anything?
How can you not remember this thing? Then how I get your number? I remember how I get your number. So basically I show hand and I really asked her, do you like him or not? And she was unsure, right? It was not a flat no, right? It was unsure. And so so from that day we exchanged numbers so that I could help him show more sides of him lah. And then we actually became rather good friends, but because I was dating someone else and she and that guy eventually did get together, so we just friends lor, you know, never really hang out a lot outside of school also.
Yeah.
Until one day when we were 17, I remember.
One day it became like 4 years, 3 years later.
Yeah. So when we were 17, we graduated already, and she just texted me one day lah. She say, like, are you there? Like, can we talk about something or not?
Okay. I need to clear up why I texted him. It's because, right, back then in secondary school, there were not many confidants that we can go to.
Hey, confidants, yeah?
Confidante. John was one of the more gentleman,
sensible.
yeah, guy in the school lah. So then I thought in my head, like, you know, if I need proper advice, who should I go to? And then I went to him. Out of nowhere.
So I remember it was a text, and then I was single already. And when I saw the text, honestly, my heart beat flutter lah, because I know she also single already. So I try and play them cool, right? Because we are no longer in secondary school, no wear school uniform already. So I try and play them cool. I'm like, okay lah, let's meet up and talk about this, whatever you want to talk about. It was about some other boy, okay? It was about some other boy that she liked. That, like, I think asshole her or something like that lah.
But back then, right, a lot of girls feel that John is a very, how to say, he's a girlfriend. Like, you can talk to him about anything, about sex, about anything, and he can relate, and you don't feel like intimidated that, wow, this guy will think any otherwise of me. He give very good advice.
I think because I grew up with my sisters. So when she texted me, I play it cool and say, okay, let's meet up and talk about this boy. But I was damn excited, okay? Because clearly that boy not going well with her, right? I planned it like a date. But to her, it's just meet secondary school friend to talk about this boy that broke her heart. I was damn excited. I dressed up all. I remember I wear shirt, I style hair, all
a necklace.
So then we went to Esplanade, I remember, and we went to Cold Storage where it was like, I mean back then really no job, no money, right? Got a part-time job. So I just like bought sushi from Cold Storage, that kind, and then you just went to the roof garden at Esplanade. We went there and just like picnic and eat while she talked about her boy, and I was just very happy to be in her presence. And since then we reconnected, and I started texting her quite often again. She texts me also lah. Yeah, we hang out a lot and then we text a lot. She became the only text that mattered, the one that, oh my god, the text come, my heart flutter, that kind. It didn't take many months, I think less than 6 months.
Yeah.
I think it was on the phone.
Yeah.
When I told her I like her. And then she say no.
No, I was very scared.
Bitch!
I was very scared because it was the one friendship that I thought, right, that was very important to me. Like, hey, I really like his company, and if we could continue staying friends, right, we could go a long way. If there was one friendship that I really treasure back then, it was really this one. So I was very afraid. Okay, John is a very nice person to talk to, like very comforting one. You really like being around him if you haven't. So I was really afraid that going into a relationship with him will spoil a lot of things. Like, it will spoil the friendship.
Isn't that very selfish to friendzone someone like this? Because at that point you are all that I want, yet to protect your comfort place, right?
Yeah.
You decide to break my heart.
No, but I also wanted to give myself more time to be very sure that this is something that I want to go into.
Right.
So it's not like I don't like you. I know that, actually, in fact, right, I could sense it that after a while that we hang out, I was very afraid of the day that you will tell me that you like me, because I don't know how to react, and I don't want to be not.
你自以为你很自以为是啊？
不会啦。
谁要like你？呸！
So when he told me that, I think I was in a bus. I remember it was like that.
You're on the bus. I was at home, I was pacing around my house.
Hey, I go to work, okay? I got part-time job, I need to work.
I see.
I was like, oh shit, that day has come. And then I replied him to tell him that, you know what? I think we should be friends for a while more lah. Like,
No. It was not like that one. It was very definitive to me. It was like, why can't we just be friends? And I don't feel the same way, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel like let's see how. Don't have see how one. It was very definitive to me.
No, I feel that if I say see how, I'm leading you on for something that I don't know will happen or not.
So when what you say now, right, it was not what I got. It was not like a let's explore and give you time, don't have. It was, to me, it was like a I don't feel the same way kind of thing.
Oh shit, I'm so sorry.
No lah, you had to do what you had to do.
Then I think a single event changed everything, right?
I was heartbroken lah, clearly, but I was like, okay lah, I mean, I've been courting her for like maybe 3 months or 6 months only, like.
And we just got into poly.
Not much loss lah, yeah. And I went to poly, so poly had influx of new friends, and I formed a band with Chris, which we are going for the wedding tonight. By the way, Chris and I, we both cannot play shit one, okay? We both learn the basic, then we go and form one band already. Then I don't know why, because back then Singapore got shortage of bands or whatever, right? We managed to play at so many venues, like, we damn shit one eh. So I decided, okay lah, it was quite easy to move on to a certain extent. And she had this guy that she quite like, that she would tell me about. So I thought, okay lah, I'm completely squarely deep in the friend zone already, fuck it lah. So I told her, actually my course, right, got one eye candy.
Also, it's not real lah.
Huh?
It's real or not real? Or real?
Real. As in, pretty girl lah.
Not to spite me ah.
No lah. You don't think so highly of yourself.
Oh, sorry.
No lah. But I didn't have to tell you that I have an eye candy, right? But I told you.
But we're best friends ma.
But I told you because you keep telling me about another guy. So while the eye candy is real, it was. I didn't need to tell you ma. Yeah. So anyway, my candy, you know who you are. Hey, we talked about this.
I also know her.
So when I told her I have eye candy, then she a bit dulan already.
Yes. I was like, oh shit. Like, did I let go of something that was supposed to be mine?
Yes, you bitch.
Yeah, but they didn't get together lah.
So the one thing that changed it all was when Pat went on a family trip. The whole family went to Hong Kong. And those were the times like data was not commonplace one, okay? Like, you don't have data, no WhatsApp. I told her like, since you cannot text me, if you want to talk to me, and because she, until now lah, to be very honest, she like to debrief her entire day in great detail ma. So I say you write down on a piece of paper, and then I'll be excited to read it when you're back and give it back to me lah. And so, but I didn't know lah what was going on. And I remember during the trip, she made one phone call back. So she made an overseas call. I thought something happened. Then it was nothing. It was just like hello. Like, then my heart like ah. That was when she came back, and she handed me the letters. The letters is Natick, okay. I still have it in my house now.
Yeah. I was so embarrassing.
It's Natick. Yeah, and I cannot show it. It's too embarrassing. It's very cringe. I feel secondhand embarrassment for you.
Sorry.
That was when in the letters she wrote "I love you, John" for the first time. So her first "I love you" was not said to me. Her first "I love you" was actually in a letter.
Maybe I already texted you. I remember texting you to say I miss you.
No, it was like miss you or love you. Don't have I. There's a great difference. Like when you say you love your friends, right? You will just say love you. You know, you won't say like I love you. I love you means something else.
I think.
Unless you're Liz. Liz says I love you to everyone, which I appreciate.
Yeah, through that trip, right, I realized that I'm very infatuated with him. And I felt that like, oh my god, during this period of time where I'm away from Singapore, he's the only one that I have in mind and I want to text. And
then how about that guy?
not so much.
Not so much.
Not so much.
She player. She damn player.
Then right, when I came back to Singapore, he with Chris, all of them went to the airport to fetch me. And
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember. Wow, I lunged forward for a hug, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I think I'm in love with this guy.
Fun fact. Fun fact. The drummer of our band is her ex-boyfriend. She's the village bicycle.
Hey.
No, I'm kidding. No.
Alright, now it's my turn to be at the passenger seat. Okay, anyways, we left off at the Hong Kong trip. So I think my point of view is that I made a lot of moves to him back then. I wrote the letters, I texted him and everything. But I never did ask you, do you feel cornered? Back then when you say you like me, then I say no. Then now like, oh, she go on a trip, then like she leading me on with I love you, I miss you. Do you feel a bit cornered to think that, so is it now I need to like her back? Or you always like me?
No, I think it was more of confused lor. Am I still in the friend zone or not? Why the friend zone so intense one? And then like feel a bit used a bit.
Like love you but don't want to get together with you.
But mostly excited lor, cause feel like got chance ma.
But do you feel very like forced into oh, now you give me chance, I must like you back and I must date you proper?
Never. Nah, back then never, but now yes.
Now you think about it.
Now I think about it, I'm damn upset at you. What the use me
But it took me some time but I still come back to you ma.
Yeah, there was nothing to come back to.
Hey.
You used me until you thought that I was not gonna be around anymore. Then you regret. Then you give me heartbreaks.
No, I had options.
You give me free heartbreaks for fun.
No, I had options. Like I was not dating the other guy. I was just
but you were going on
seeing
dates.
him for fun.
You were going on dates.
Yeah.
And then I tell you back then, right, we poly kids, right? Then that guy was like, training to be a pilot all that. I feel like, walao, this guy future damn bright, yeah. Then he athletic, tall.
Yeah.
That's your story lah.
Okay, so then, after Hong Kong, I think everything sped up. I think that one definitive moment was when we went for My Chemical Romance concert.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so that was the first time that we got so close.
Yo, shout outs to Miss Elim Chu. So there was a period where my family business rabak. And so my mum left the family business to go and work. And you know where she worked? She worked at 77th Street. So she was operation manager or director, I don't know, I think manager. 77th Street gave my mum pit tickets for My Chemical Romance.
And he brought me.
Yes.
And I think that's the start of us so crazy over My Chemical Romance lah.
Yes.
Because that really brought us together. And like when you go to a concert, right, in the pit, you gotta be very close together. But this gentleman right here didn't take advantage of me. He was like protecting me from others like banging into me. Yeah. So I felt even more like assured that I think I can be this guy. Then after that, I think I stayed over his house. That night, is it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm a slut there.
Hey, come down, we never tell people what we do.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that was one night. I think it was the weekend after.
Yes.
The weekend after, he's like, oh, you want to come to my house? Then I'm like, huh? And then back then, right, he slept in the same room with his sisters. in the same room there were 3 beds, and I was like, huh? I go and stay over? But in my head, I'm like, okay ma, right? Just sleep only what? Just sleep next to each other only what? What can happen? Then, from then on, I think...
Hey, you're saying too much, eh?
Started asking ourselves what we are. Like, what were we back then? Like, are we boyfriend, girlfriend or not? And this guy, right, I tell you, he like trying to torture me or get back at me. Started telling me things that, he want to make it very memorable. And when he feels that it's time to ask me to be his girlfriend, he will ask. Just wait. And even his sisters were a bit annoyed at him. Like, what do you mean, John? She's your girlfriend. Then he's like, no, she's not my girlfriend yet. So I like that girl that is like a 痴痴 的 sit down there and wait, and I waited for 4 months, and one day things just
I was trying to save money to plan a big date.
Okay.
No money.
Yeah, the day was quite nice lah. So he brought me to the Flyers first. Back then Flyers was just newly open. And then after that I thought that he's gonna ask me to be his girlfriend at the Flyers. But nope, it didn't happen.
Decoy.
Then he brought me to the Mickey Mouse Cafe. I don't think it's around today anymore.
Food suck.
Yeah, food suck. But I was very happy lah because I love Mickey Mouse. And then nope, he didn't ask me then.
Decoy.
Then he told me, ready to go home? Then I'm like, huh, go home? So I'm like, what? Like, the date just ended like that? Like, today is not that day.
What do you mean? We met in the afternoon, It was a long date.
Yeah, but I'm like, I thought it was the good day, or like, it felt like the day that he was gonna ask me to be his girlfriend.
Decoy.
So then I went home, right? And then something was weird. He just sent me home. I went to the house, and he like, bye. Then I again like, sorry, what? Bye? Then after that, my brother, whom he planted, asked me to sit down, and then actually he hacked into my blog spot to write me a whole blog article. And yeah, then I started bawling already. Then the last line was that come out, I'm waiting outside or something like that. So then I immediately opened the door, right? And then I was greeted by 2 rows of roses outside my house. And then he was just standing down there with a bouquet of flowers. And I went out and I was crying. Then I remember what I said. It's all worth it. It's all worth it. And I hugged him, and then he's like, will you be my girlfriend?
Okay, you got it hard. For what? Knock the door. Did it? I did not.
Oh my god! God!
In my head, it looked really good. In my head.
okay, I think it's the temperature of the house, right?
Yeah, we got the flower. I bought 2 bags of rose petals, right, in the afternoon. And then by the time at night, right, which my bandmates then, so Chris, one of them, went out. Like, so they were camping at the staircase waiting for me to close the door on Pat. So then they have to rush out and set up together with me. And the petals like noi, the whole thing look like qingui ashes like that. It's damn jialat. The whole thing all black already. The floor, we pour the petal out, right, expecting the petal to like
float.
Fly around the place, right? Everything on the floor, one piece, one brick of rose like that.
Then when I stepped on it, right, actually my leg a bit nyam.
Yeah,
then I'm like, hey, what's that? But I cannot. I was too in the moment that I finally get to be his girlfriend. After 4 months. So in October this year, we'll be celebrating our 15 years anniversary of that very day.
Correct.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
That's the story of how we dated. And then from there on is all history lah. Now I'm happily married lah. La. This is my poly part-time boyfriend.
Yeah.
He has grown a
And the
lot.
wife just there. Too much on his wedding day.
Also clear up already. Last time there's a lot of curtain, but now you can
It's
see.
true. Last time you can only see this part.
I think that part also a bit cannot see one. I also cannot see our
This is Ryan. We were poly friends. He was actually Pat's classmate. So I wanted to ask you, right? Back then when we were all 18, right?
Yes.
And then you met Pat and I, which we were together for back then few months already, ma.
Yes.
Did you think we were going to stay together, or you think we wouldn't make it? Honest.
I thought you all were gonna stay together.
No lah, honest.
Honest. At the start, right? Okay, you all had your problems, not happy. You come to us and you tell me, then you quite alpha now also. Then like, she don't let me go. But I know in front of her, then you suddenly become very like, hey. So I know. I think they all got chance to stay together already.
The key is to, can you be a dog? If you can be a dog, you got chance.
Who? You ah?
You.
I also very dog, okay? You like it?
Hello.
I dog.
Yeah, you don't sleep first. So, what advice do you have for people that want to get out of the friend zone?
I will say be sincere. Just be there for the girl or guy that you like. Don't overstep.
I want to say, move on. If you feel like you could be in a friend zone already, move on, go and live your best life. If got chance to get out of the friend zone one, she'll probably still stay in your life. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. We hope you like this video, and if you do, please subscribe. And if you don't like, then give us another chance. Maybe come back watch the next one now. Okay, bye-bye.